sound nutrition to help your body convert fat to energy faster. Head to GOLO.com. That's GOLO.com.
Okay, everyone, our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Great tasting Ensure with 9 grams of protein, 27 vitamins and minerals, and nutrients to support immune health.
We made USAA insurance for veterans like Liz and Mike. When their growing family meant growing expenses, our agents helped make saving on insurance easy. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
The RNC is on Fox News Channel. Our experts break down every critical moment. Brett and Martha anchor special coverage, Democracy 2020. It's in your hands.
Butcher Box. We deliver high-quality meat to your door. What happens next is up to you.
This will be the most important election of our lifetime, and we need you to take action now to show your support for President Trump. Joe Biden has declared he will be the most progressive president in history. Please join Ronald Reagan's winning campaign manager to rally millions of Americans in support of President Trump by calling 800-338-1251. Call 800-338-1251. And press 1 to pledge your support. Paid for by Great America PAC, which is responsible for the content of this message.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris hitting back at President Trump's attacks on Biden's mental fitness. That's as the two sat down for their first joint TV interview. Peter Ducey has the details. He's live in Rehoboth Beach, so you've moved to a different town, but still in Delaware. What's going on, Peter?
Still in Delaware, no sales tax. It's great, Dana. But that is new because we had asked Joe Biden at the end of last year if he had considered a one-term pledge when there was some reporting about that, and he said no because he wasn't there yet. He had not yet secured the nomination, but he's there now.
You have said yourself that you are a transition candidate. Does that mean a one-term president? What does that mean?
No, it doesn't mean.
So you're leaving open the possibility you'll serve 8 years if you get elected?
Absolutely.
Biden would be 86 at the end of a hypothetical second term, but he hasn't won anything yet, and he's apparently not in a hurry to host more campaign events.
I understand the restrictions of COVID and campaigning in this time, but can you win a presidential election from home?
We will. We're going to follow the science, what the scientists tell us. We've been able to travel places when we've been able to do it in a way that we don't cause the congregation of large numbers of people.
The Biden campaign just announced that Kamala Harris is going to have a virtual event targeting voters in Michigan on Wednesday, but we don't yet know of anything on the former VP's schedule, which makes clear he is not doing the same kind of counter-programming during the RNC that President Trump did during the DNC. Dana?
Right. That's right. All right, Peter, thank you so much. So Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are also promising to raise taxes for many Americans. Listen.
I will raise taxes for anybody making over $400,000. Let me tell you why I'm going to do it. It's about time they start paying a fair share of the economic responsibility we have. The very wealthy should pay a fair share. Corporations should pay a fair share.
Let's bring in our panel, Charlie Hurt and Harold Ford Jr. Harold Ford, of course, we love your backdrop. We always got to see what you're bringing here. It looks good. Charlie, let me ask you about the fair share phrase. We have heard this how many elections now? And it doesn't seem to work well.
No, it really doesn't. Well, class warfare never, I don't think, works very well because, of course, most Americans, they all want to become rich. So it just doesn't ever work. But, you know, you're tempted to kind of give him kudos for being honest about the fact that he wants to raise taxes. But I don't know, it's just as bad. He's only being half honest because, of course, there aren't enough people making $400,000 a year to pay for everything that they want to pay for. They're not going to raise taxes just on people making over $400,000. They're going to have to raise taxes across the boards. Now, the issue about making big corporations that enjoy lots of tax breaks, making sure that they pay more, or you close some of those loopholes, that's a legitimate issue that we can talk about. But my goodness, talk about a flawed messenger, a guy that's been in Washington for 50 years and was in the White House for 8 years and never did something about that. I kind of have a hard time seeing how he's going to sort of get a lot of traction with regular voters about how suddenly he's going to do something about that.
Harold, what about the suburban voters, especially women? And the pocketbook issues matter to them as well. When they start thinking about what this what a Biden-Harris administration would mean to their finances, do you think that this race will possibly tighten even further?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on. I don't think there's any doubt the race will continue to tighten. But look, I would have said it differently, perhaps, than what was said the other night by the Vice President and Senator Harris. I think we got to focus on the 4 C's: COVID, China, and crime. You have to protect America from that, and you got to make capitalism work for everyone. You got to build a tax code that supports Main Street. And if that means raising taxes on millionaires or even revisiting some of those loopholes that Charlie, I thought, eloquently just touched on about closing to ensure that we can build back the country better. Vice President Biden has the elements, the rhetorical elements he's already laid out in the campaign regarding what his economic plan should look like. He should stick to that. The more they adhere to that, the more likely it is they're going to not only win that suburban vote you talk about, Dana, this afternoon, but they're going to draw out a big turnout amongst the base and the core of the party, who I can tell you are really, really thirsty and hungry for political change.
Harold, if you keep talking like that, they're going to recruit you to come and be a part of their team. I don't have that much time left, but Charlie, I won't read the whole quote, but Barack Obama said in an interview to The New Yorker that basically if you look at Biden's goals and Bernie Sanders' goals, they're not that different from a 40,000-foot level. And I was thinking about Jonah Goldberg's book, Liberal Fascism, in which he says the goal of the progressives is just to make that incremental progress. It's where they differ is just how fast they want to get there.
But also, when you read what he's talking about, or what President Obama was talking about, he's talking about making sure people have a living wage and that everybody has health care. Republicans want that too. President Trump wants that too. The debate is over how we get there. And people like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they want to get there by making the federal government in charge of everything. And Republicans believe that you get there by giving people more freedom and lower taxes and allow people to figure out these problems for themselves. The federal government can't. It's a lie to say the federal government can answer all of these problems for people.
Let's hear one more bit from Biden and Harris. This is about how they are talking about how they are simpatico, and we'll get Harold's last word on that. Take a listen.
Joe Biden and I are completely aligned on the goal. Making sure everyone has health care, and it's not a function of how much money they have in their back pocket.
The degree to which we disagreed in the primaries was on tactic. We both believe Medicare, the health care is a right, not a privilege. Right. And so I don't think we have any disagreement on the basic question of what we have to do as a nation.
Harold, it seems like so far they've been able to show no daylight between the two of them.
And they probably shouldn't. As a running mate team, you look back at Gore and Clinton, you look back at Reagan and Bush, there were differences there, but they were able to bring the two together. Look, Governor Jindal, I thought, had a great piece in the Wall Street Journal today where he lays out the expectations people have from government, including Republicans. And even if Donald Trump loses in a few months or leaves in 4 years, that the party has changed, that there are greater expectations that every voter has from government. The key in this race, which of these candidates, which of these tickets can lay out the easiest, fastest, and most affordable path to help us get beyond the awful moments we've been through in the last 5 or 6 months. That's the team that will win, and I still believe that it's Biden and Harris that will be able to do that.
All right. Now, I complimented your backdrop. Charlie, you got to send us more pictures of that cute little pig that you're raising down there in Virginia. Very cute. All right, next.
We can use that as my backdrop.
That would be great. Okay, Trey Gowdy, on what sort of case President Trump should build this week as he makes his case for a pitch for a second term.
How can Experian Boost help you?
Oh my gosh, 16 points! This This is awesome. So I just boosted my credit score 28 points, and I can't believe how easy it was.
Boost your credit scores instantly, free. Download the Experian app now.
What is Beaches? It's a laugh, a smile, something to share. It's precious moments and dreams come true. It's all included, all unlimited, so you can feel like a family again. Call 1-800-BEACHES and save up to 65%.
It's time for the biggest sale of the year on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. You can adjust your comfort on both sides, your sleep number setting.
Can it help me fall asleep faster?
Yes, by gently warming your feet.
But can it help keep me asleep?
Absolutely. It intelligently senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable.
Will it help me keep up with Mom?
You got this. So you can really promise better sleep. Not promise, prove. And now all beds are on sale. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition Smart Bed. Plus free premium delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
It's only a matter of time until your check engine light comes on, or worse yet, your car needs repair. That could mean a big surprise auto repair bill. Those repairs are more expensive than ever. A new engine can be over $5,000. A new transmission over $4,000. That's why it's so important you call CarShield today. CarShield is the #1 auto protection company in the country.
I like CarShield because they were reliable, they were affordable, and they were trustworthy.
Well, I think everybody should have CarShield. Once your manufacturer's warranty is expired, there's just no big bills. If we needed repairs, CarShield was there for us.
Now it's your turn to get the peace of mind that comes with having CarShield, so you can worry less about auto repairs. Call or go online right now to get CarShield for yourself. Friendly, knowledgeable, money-saving representatives are available 24 hours a day. So if your car is 20 years old or newer, just tell us the make and model of your car or truck to get an instant plan quote. In a matter of minutes, you can be covered.
I was elated that I had CarShield. I was more than happy.
It's no fun when you have a car and it's broken and you can't pay for it to get it fixed.
Here's how CarShield works. When your car needs repair, you take it to your favorite mechanic or even your dealer, and CarShield gets them paid directly. That's why CarShield is America's #1 auto protection provider.
CarShield is just the best thing to take away the fear that when something is going to go wrong with your car, because it will, and CarShield is going to be there to back you up.
My experience with CarShield is that they absolutely come through every time I need them.
If my car breaks down, I can count on CarShield to cover it for me. CarShield definitely has my back.
Now it's the time to make the smart choice and protect yourself from sky-high auto repair bills. Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. It's only a matter of time until repairs are needed, and once your car breaks down, it's too late.
Call 1-800-908-6039 or go to carshield.com. Get covered today.
Veterans. Record low mortgage rates have just dropped even lower. Using their VA benefits, veterans who refi at New Day can now save $3,000 a year with the VA Streamline Refi. At New Day, there's no income verification, no appraisal, and not a single dollar out of pocket. One call can save you $3,000 a year.
Call 1-833-853-7622.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
I'm Bill Hemmer. I'm Brett Baer.
I'm Dana Perino, and this is the Fox News Rundown. America is listening to the Fox News Rundown, covering the biggest moments from the race to the White House with our unrivaled Democracy 2020 coverage and the top news stories 7 days a week. Download the Fox News Rundown at foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Violence erupting at protests in Wisconsin. Rioters setting cars on fire, smashing windows, and throwing objects at officers after police shot a black man several times in the back as he was opening the door of a parked car. So there is much more to this story, and Mike Tobin has it for us. Mike?
And Dana, once again, we are dealing with a police-involved shooting, this time in Kenosha, Wisconsin, just across the border from Illinois.